I don't like being the owner of a horse that I've owned my entire life and they're finally getting old, because things like this make me, it's just like, it's uncharted territory, honestly. And so yeah, let me give you a little update on what's going on with Bo, my almost 26-year-old gelding. For those that don't know, Bobo was born on this property. I've literally had him since I was 4 years old. And honestly, up until like I would say about a year ago, last year, Bo has been that guy that's always sound, always there for you, always ready to go ride, just like unproblematic. But then within the last year, we started kind of having some issues with his weight, which we figured out. His weight looks so much better going into this winter than last winter. But our new issue is hind end soundness. So he's just really uncomfortable in his hind end right now. He started showing lameness and uncomfortability in his hind end while I was in Ohio. And so my vet came out while I was gone, did x-rays. We determined that he needed to be injected because he does have ring bone, which we did not see in previous radiographs, in his ankle joints. Ring bone being like a degeneration of that joint. It's kind of like arthritis, and he's already been on medication for arthritis. We have him on Osphos, we have him on Adequan. Now this horse, there's no like stone unturned, right? Like we do acupuncture for him every 6 weeks. We do chiropractic every 6 weeks. He gets PEMF weekly and massage weekly because he's that guy. He deserves it. This is his retirement. We want to keep him comfortable. He's also on bone supplements, and he's on, like, he did have a bout where we saw that his levels showed EPM for a little bit, and so we treated him for it, but we're told we didn't have to continue that medication. So due to this hind end issue, we just started that medication again, just to kind of like, cover all of our bases. But back from when he was young and he was showing, he did have a suspensory injury as a young horse. And so ever since then, we've just always been careful to make sure that we wrap him when we're riding him hard and take care of that. And that's definitely showing as something that's like hurting him now. So we're wrapping him to keep the extremity warm and to give him support. I actually just ordered him some Back on Track copper wraps as well, to try to like help with that. And he's getting re-x-rayed because he's up right now from the injections. They have to stay up for a little bit. We're going to re-x-ray him and like look at his suspensory specifically. Next Wednesday I have an appointment. And so if that's the case, we might have to do something more towards like soft tissue. But if we find that suspensory has like calcified, or like we can't really do much for that other than like possibly nerving him, which I don't really know how I feel about that. So anyway, I'm not losing out hope that there's not options for us that might work, because he does look better today than he did 2 days ago. And, I think the cold weather coming, that definitely is going to aggravate arthritis. That's definitely going to accentuate those issues if he was being uncomfortable in some spaces. But I just want to make sure we're not letting any of this go too far without trying to find what works for him. So anyway, right now we're kind of in like the diagnostic stages and trial and error. And that's the one thing that's bad about horses, is they can't like tell you what's hurting specifically. But I will say he was not putting weight on that left foot, and now he's resting and has full weight on it, which I think those wraps are helping. So if you've dealt with something similar, would love to hear how you handled it with your old geriatric horses. Ring bone, that's something that I've seen in young horses before, and that definitely cuts their life short. But on these older guys, it is one of those things where, unfortunately, this is the age where stuff starts going wrong a lot of the time. And then you just got to figure out what works for them and what is worth, their quality of life and things like that. And so let's just cross our fingers we can figure out some stuff that works.
Good morning, Ruler. Are you ready to be out with your ladies all day?
It's 6:30 in the morning because it is so hot this week. We're just starting early and ending early. So let's put him out in the grass with his ladies and see if we can see any action.
Oh, Lord. Glen's got to try to make it about him. Glen, this is about Ruler. Okay, well, do it already if you're going to talk about it. Ruler, he's a little bit more of a quiet guy, Look at him and Penny, his little wife. Come on out, big guy. He is so majestic, it's not even funny. Like, you definitely see where Gretchen got her hair gene. Coco and Janice have been a little bit mean to him, I will say. Oh, Penelope, why are they being mean to you? You also are so filthy. What did you even get into? I feel like because Ruler is so majestic, we haven't really been given Penelope the props that she deserves. Coco, don't you go over to her and be sassy. Oh, Dolly's getting some loving this morning. She's like, he doesn't love me anymore. He knocked me up and now he's done. We're swapping out the miniature horses and the miniature donkeys on the dry lot, so the donkeys get it during the day today. Don't worry, they've got plenty of shade. Oh, well, it smells good, Ruler. Okay, are we done eating grass now? We're gonna go explore a little bit. These girls aren't nearly as excited as yesterday. Yesterday they were all over the place, and now they're just excited not to be in the dry lot. Janice, look at how sleek and gorgeous you look. Fun fact, Ruler has been bred to both of my mini mares who have babies at the moment. So Karen and Regina have both had Ruler babies. And so has Penelope. Oh, Coco and Penny. Is that why Janice was being mean to Penny? I think so. Because she and Coco are little besties. Look how much tinier she is. Janice said, you are mine, Miss Coco. Okay, well, how boring can y'all be? I mean, good Lord. It's not even hot yet. So I guess we got all the excitement out yesterday, and until these two ladies start coming into heat, which I don't really think they are yet. I think we're probably pretty close to it, though. I don't think we're going to be getting a whole lot out of Mr. Ruler, but he's here, and he looks very settled. So stay tuned for more updates.